Hoes, hoes, hoes. Merry Christmas. It's your boy, the Big Ugly Man Doll. And once again, we got to talk about Diddler, the Riddler. Apparently, this is Cassie's friend, Tiffany Red. She's a writer. She did this interview with NBC. And she talked about what she saw when it came to Cassie and the Diddler. Let's get right into it. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's go.
Because you can't get away from that. Tiffany Red has written for the likes of Zendaya, Jason Derulo, and Jennifer Hudson. In 2015, she became friends with Cassie while writing songs for her album. At that point, Cassie and Diddy had been together for nearly 8 years. In a lawsuit Cassie filed last month, she detailed the abuse she says Diddy committed, including physical assault.
The beginning of this entire situation right here. I know Diddy's been being accused of being a fruit cup, a fruit pop, a gay for a long time. But this may be the actual confirmation that a lot of people were looking for. Because apparently those freak-offs might have included some tutti frutti activity. Let's keep going.
Red says although she did not know about the alleged physical assault while working with Cassie, she did witness verbal abuse on more than one occasion, one of which took place during Cassie's 29th birthday in 2015. Red says Diddy showed up at karaoke, where Cassie and a group of friends were celebrating.
So he had her back into the corner, and he was like cussing her out with his hand in her face.
Later that night, Red, who was staying at Cassie's home, says she...
No disrespect to Tiffany Red, but she looking a little bit rough. I'm sorry about that.
Woke to screaming.
He's standing in the living room area, and she's there, and he was like, emotional singing, there you are. And I just was like, oh, he's talking to me.
Yeah, he talking to you.
And I remember, I don't know if you know what his voice sounds like, but I felt like I was in the presence of his monster inside. And
that was the demon that is deep inside of Diddy that causes him to do such evil things, in my big ugly opinion, based on what she's saying. Gotta avoid defamation.
I remember looking in his eyes, and I said to him, what did y'all do? Because I could see that she was really sedated. That was the first time I ever seen her high before. And then he says, tell your girl she wants some birthday.
Tell your girl she wants some birthday beep. Wow. Is that coercion?
And we were like, well, I mean, he's saying it to me, and I'm like, well, she doesn't have to have sex with you if she doesn't want to. He was upset. I guess that she didn't want to do with him whatever he wanted. I don't know. I don't feel like I could advocate for myself in that moment. I realized oh, this guy is dangerous.
Red says it was only a few months ago that Cassie told her what was really going on that night in 2015.
Okay. So Cassie kept the details to herself until not too long ago. That must have been because she was thinking about filing the civil suit and she knew the details would get out. So she wanted to basically forewarn her, hey, he had me doing some weird stuff. I'm going to lay it down on the line for you.
But it all stemmed from the music executive wanting her to take part in what he called a freak-off.
Freak-off! Ho, ho, ho! The freak-off!
Against her will.
But what did Cassie tell you about these freak-offs? That he would hire these, sex workers, and, they would have, sex with her or whatever, and he would watch and tell them
gay
what to do.
In her lawsuit, Cassie alleges she was forced to participate in freak-offs throughout her relationship with Diddy. Red learning recently one horrific detail from Cassie.
She told me the only time he was willing to do anything or work on her music, go through any plans, any of that, was when she had a freak-off.
Oh, wow. He was trading freak-offs for business.
All of our music, all my work, to find out that, I spent all these years writing these songs for him to rape my friend to, is just disgusting.
Wow. That's crazy. So Diddy was like, no music, no singy-songy until freaky. No singy-songy too freaky.
Lawsuit, Cassie detailed the physical abuse she says Diddy committed, including an instance where she was put in a hotel room for days to heal. Red says Cassie recently told her about Diddy giving her a black eye before the premiere of her 2016 film, The Perfect Match.
Diddy, was you beating her up? Was you beating her up? That's what she said.
I remember one time her telling me that, I think it might have been A Perfect Match, that movie that she was in, and she told me that she had a black eye under her makeup.
Do you believe Diddy is a dangerous person?
Yes.
There you have it. She said the Diddler, the Riddler, is a dangerous man.
I did. Why? I mean, look at his rap sheet.
An attorney
Rap sheet?
for Cassie declined to comment. Diddy's attorney did not respond. In 2015, Diddy was arrested on 3 counts of assault with a deadly weapon and other charges for allegedly beating up his son's football coach.
With a kettlebell. I remember that story. They said Diddy got to swinging a kettlebell and he was not doing resistance training.
Prosecutors declined to file felony charges related to that arrest. 24 hours after Cassie filed her lawsuit, she and Diddy
Why did they decide to decline filing charges? Isn't that interesting?
announced that they had reached an undisclosed settlement. Combs released a statement saying, "We have decided to resolve this matter amicably. I wish Cassie and her family all the best."
I wish somebody could give me $40 million or whatever it was she got. I don't know what she got. I'm not participating in a freak off to get this paper though. Not gonna do it.
His lawyer adding that the settlement was, quote, "in no way an admission of wrongdoing."
I mean, I just
So here's the money, but I didn't do it.
feel like a PR. He's settled because he doesn't want to go to court.
Diddy's music career spans 3 decades, including 3 Grammy Awards, and the creation
Diddy been around for a long time. I was a kid when he was More Money, More Problems. And
of Bad Boy Records, representing artists from Mary J. Blige to the late Notorious B.I.G. In September, he was
B.I.G., P.O., P.P.A., no info for the DEA. Federal agents, man, cause I'm flagrant, tap myself and the phone in the basement.
awarded MTV's Global Icon Award. But since the allegations surfaced, Hulu scrapped the reality series about his family. And the Recording Academy said they are considering to rescind his invite to this year's Grammys.
No more Grammys for the Diddler. Diddler the Riddler. So basically, they are excommunicating this man slowly but surely from the business due to all of the dirtiness that they've been hearing about. Sheesh.
You know, I think a lot of people, especially in the black community, are, you know, I've seen the narrative of like, you know, they just trying to take a black man down, and it's just like, that's not what this is about. That's not what this is about. This is about accountability and a reckoning like that.
Yeah, I've seen that narrative too. Like, oh, they're only doing this because Diddy was about to buy NBC or some nonsense. No, that ain't what's going on. These people are doing what they believe is revealing an evil that is within Diddy, and they feel they need to go ahead and make him pay restitution for for all of the things that he's been doing. Not everybody that gets in trouble is a victim of women being liars. So I know it happens often, very often. It ain't every single time where there's just some innocent bystander guy who never did anything to anybody being accused of a bunch of stuff he really didn't do. That's not the story every single time. Let's be honest here.
That's just the bottom line.
As for what justice looks like,
I think justice looks like Diddy being behind bars. And I also think that justice looks like everybody getting retribution for all of the amount of therapy. Like I just said, all of the moments, the time, like these are our careers.
You in therapy, Tiffany Red? How much you pay for that?
And Chloe is back with us now. You hear her saying justice looks like Diddy behind bars. Is there a possibility that could still happen? Where does the criminal case stand?
So Cassie filed her federal civil suit here in New York, and the NYPD has come out and said that there is no investigation into Diddy right now. Now, that doesn't mean that the district attorney of Manhattan isn't looking into something.
I'm gonna tell you this now: if they keep getting enough complaints and enough suits filed and enough, noise and attention on this thing, they're likely gonna start investigating that boy. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? Based on my big ugly opinion, they're likely going to investigate him because it's looking like where there's smoke, there's a forest fire. For real. I'm not gonna stay on it anymore. I done said enough. That's my big ugly opinion. I'm the big ugly man dog. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And get at your boy when you get the time, because I'm out. Peace, peace, peace. Take that. Peace.